Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld, and we've done it. we've created our little oh man, deep chem to chem fuel to astro fuel production facility. I kind of like. There's no reason to have walls here at this point. Just kind of like keeping this room symmetrical, I guess. People had asked me during the Conclave series. I had built some buildings that were like could only built on grav ships. And left them on the orbital space station. They wondered how I did that. So I built a tiny grav jumper engine. I didn't deconstruct our grav engine. I just deactivated it. So if you see here with my mod, grav ship blueprints, you get this deactivate, reactivate button on your grav engines. So if we activate this, we should be able to go ahead and put that down. So they should be able to build that. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and deconstruct this. And what was it? It was one of these guys. So we'll rebuild the grav field extender back here. We have reformatted the ship once again. This is as long as it can be in our current configuration. We've added a couple oxygen tanks. We moved the heat sinks around. You can see a couple back here. We put in a giant astrofuel tank, and it is full at this point. We're more limited on storage, so that might be a problem for like quest site stuff, but we're doing all right. We just hunted a bunch of thrombos. And production-wise, I was wanting to put one of these guys down in here. Let's get some more recycling done real quick. I saw some like thrombo remnants left over. I think there was a horn. Yeah, and recycle. So we are currently working on Starfleet armor. I don't know how many people actually need armor still. I know a lot of my Starfleet folks do. Looks like Crimson does, Jimothy does, Scotty does. Oaken and Gilbert are wearing doctor stuff. Viren needs armor. Magnus. Okay, that's it on the Starfleet people. I think most people have helmets at least. Yeah, because they're lower plasma costs, so that's been easier for us to keep on top of. What else is going on? Oh, we're doing neutромine stuff here. Maximum amount is stored here, let's say like 50. And then we're storing herbal medicine there. We'll store cloth there, and we're building a drug lab so we can make proper medicine. We have a bunch of glitter world medicine that we've been using to like cure people of various diseases. The bioregeneration did work on Crimson's asthma. It cleaned up both her lungs, so that's great. I don't think we have anything to trade, so we'll just like take a peek, and while she's wandering down there, we are gonna finally accept these quests and start trying to find this stuff. So let's see how far these are. They're probably within transporter range, so these could probably be like quick in and out type things, and I say that is definitely not within transporter range. Where in the world are we? Okay, we're way up there. I think we had landed at one point down here, so maybe that's where the quest was when we landed. So I guess we'll have to take the ship out. Yeah, it's definitely beyond transporter range. If we look at your... Oh, we can't look at your range until we turn you back on. Let's go ahead and turn you back on. Oh, we're short one of these guys. Where do we could put it right here instead. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll move these guys over. Actually, if we just move that one over, we can put it right there. That'll be fine. I don't know how that's gonna affect this, so we'll turn that back on. Space drone incoming. Okay, well, we'll take the ship out for that village, but we can do the space drone down here. Oh, who is our best researcher? Why is everyone organized so funky? Let's get people in the right configuration. Phelps, you're new here. Let's go ahead and do that. You are unrestricted. One, you're unrestricted. And what I want to see is Viren. Okay, Viren is rocking the Vanometric Grav Pack, so he should be able to get here pretty quickly. Let's prioritize hacking on that. And Viren, while you're heading up there, let's take a look at your hacking speed. Hacking speed 123. Compare that. Like, Kif has done a lot of hacking, and he's been pretty fast at it. Hacking speed 69. And Dael is pretty good at hacking 90. So Viren's going to be even faster than those two. I don't know why I haven't been having him hack, like, doors. Okay, do we want... Mostly, it's like, do we want to buy anything, I think. Nutramine we're good on right now. Oh, we could sell some components and stuff. That would get us some silver. We're kind of low on silver. EPS relays. And trench warfare. We're never going to research that organically, so we might as well just like buy that and let them passively do it. We're good on all that stuff. Let's go ahead and accept. They're not going to have enough silver for us, so we don't need to sell all of these things. What if we do that and that? Well, that's close enough. Okay. Pack of treasures, psychic insanity lance, melee skill. I am interested in that item stash. We might beam to that item stash before we fly down to that thing. So hacking speed 123. We'll keep an eye on this. Raiders arrive in about 10 hours. Okay, raid should arrive momentarily. This is our first one of these quests, so it's probably just going to be like, I don't know, like 7 Neanderthals or something. Like Viren could probably take this out on his own. But we are gathering, just in case. We are 3 years in, and a normal threat for us would be huge, but this is like early relic questing, so we're just getting one guy. It is one guy with a pretty good weapon, and like these are supposed to be pretty good warriors, so are you're a brawler. That's raining. Our snipers are at it. We've got our phaser rifle fire coming in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you guys are free to go. He's well past the halfway point, so we should be good to go. Are you getting hungry? No, you're fine. You must have taken a break. So, it'll explode. We will get our research, and I think... Let's take a look. I think we can do that camp, right? Where did that camp go that we heard about? Oh, item stash is way up there. A mech cluster. What was the reward? Psychic lance and melee ×3 skill trainer. Yeah, I think we're going. Okay, so let's go Magnus. Let's find some red shirts. You guys. Tella is our chief tactical officer. Why don't you come as well? And Armstrong is struggling right now, so we'll leave him alone. See if that is good enough. Hello? There he is. Okay, let's beam out way up here. Let's select the beam-in location. Okay, and probably an ambush. Actually, it's the mech cluster. Let's go. It's not a big mech cluster at all. And if we don't wake it up, we should be fine. So let's just hop in here. Oh, multiple insanity lances. Can you pick all these up? Because if you can pick all those up, then edge of the map. Then I think we just beam out, right? you should bring the stuff that you had with you. World. We can... I just want to reform caravan just to make sure. Items. We got all that stuff. Let's take the slag with us because we are low on steel. So we'll just like smelt it down. Send. And then you guys beam. I renamed the wrong button. This one says emergency beam. I will get that fixed. Beam entire caravan home. Okay. Magnus. Gear. Go ahead and drop all this stuff. The skill trainers. I'm gonna hold on to those for a moment. What else? Let's take a look. Numbers, melee. Magnus, Viren, Armstrong. We want to get you up there. So Viren's at 15. Armstrong, you're at 8. Let's use that skill trainer. 10. 11. Okay, not too bad. The rest of that stuff, I don't see us needing the psychic insanity lances. We'll hold on to them though. We can always just like trade them or recycle them. We might have maybe these guys equip them just in case they end up in a bad situation. Space drone is hacked without incident. That's one down. I do just want to wait for them to get this built before we take off in the ship. So we'll come back when we're ready for that. Well, we have Cheetah's Psychic Suppression. This is just 6 days of Psychic Suppression. We could get 2 Vanometric power cells out of it. I think that's probably what we're going to do. We could get a Silent Neuroformer. That would be for Gilbert. But I think we're fine. I would much rather have like the extra free power. So we'll go ahead and take that. Plus medicine. We just set up some bills to start crafting medicine. What do we need for that? We need herbal medicine. And we just started growing yogurt again. Okay. So Vanometric power cells. I don't know where I want to stick those. I kind of want to stick them on the ship. But I think the ship is pretty solid on power. We could... What is it? We could stick them on the ship. Oh, they ended up in here. Where would we stick them if we stuck them on the ship is the question. We could throw them in these bedrooms. Like, that wouldn't be too big of a deal. We could just, like, move this forward and this forward. And then we'll grab those and stick them behind it. I think that'll work out fine. Ship, while we were away, was overproducing power by like 2,300 to 3,000 watts. That was with the turrets running, but we are going to be working on researching laser turrets soon. And these, I think, these take 1,000 watts each. So how much is a Vanometric power cell? It's like 1,000 watts. So that's 2, 3... We could stick 3 or 4 of those big laser turrets on the ship with those Vanometric power cells. And then, of course, we can turn them off when we're docked here at base, just so that we kind of increase our plasma production, which has been all right. Like, naturally, we're making a little over 900 right now. That's with just a couple things turned off. We have started producing more power from the grid relay. Power. Just wanted to make sure it was connected to power. All of our Odyssey Expedition folks have grid links installed. I think Croy he's full on getting the grid mesh integration. So you can see like talking, eating, sight, manipulation, moving. I think one of her legs is still integrating right now. We just installed it recently. So some nice bonuses there. Can only install grid mesh on a grid linked pawn. And on a natural limb. So if she were to lose her arm, we could replace it with a bionic, but we wouldn't be able to put a grid mesh back on that bionic. Okay, it looks like Movin is coming to finish this guy, so we'll go ahead and deconstruct that guy. And what do we want to do? We want to build another one of these. We're going to stick it right there. We need to turn this guy on first. Can you deconstruct that for me, please? Thank you. And so on. Let's get you built. And that should get us in a state where we can be moving again. 630. These are going to add like 100, right? Ultratech increases substructure support plus 100. Cool. Okay, I think ship is pretty well equipped. Gonna make some adjustments because I also remembered that we're working on basic shield tech. So we can get a shield generator on here, which means that we're gonna have to figure out power output maybe a little bit more if we want to have the shield and some big guns running. Let's take a look at our range. I think range is gonna be pretty big. It's still gonna be a double jump to get down there. What is this? That's just an interesting tile. Anything else? Chem fuel stockpile. Not really concerned about that stuff anymore. Ancient uplink. Those are all pretty far, so I guess let's just like try and get as close as we can. What is Relic Delta? Yeah, why don't we check that map out? Oh, it's just a little out of range. Okay, we'll go for the little island. Wait, choose where to land. I am choosing. Why is it... What's it doing? I didn't see the next button for some reason. I was only seeing cancel. Okay, who do we want to send? Gilbert? No. Okay. Let's send our Starfleet team. So let's go ahead and we'll send you guys. We'll leave one in Jimothy to craft. Scotty will leave you to craft. Armstrong. Viren, you can keep up with Magnus, so we'll keep you with us. And a doctor. I think that's fine. Gravtech engineer. Piloting. Co-pilot. And then piloting, research. Oh, like research doesn't really matter too much at this point because we're all done with the grav research. Let's uncheck animals and mechanoids. We'll begin. I have assigned a lifter and a clean sweeper to the Zenith, so they'll just hang out, keep the ship clean, and then help out with any hauling of loot and whatnot. I've restricted everyone else to the outpost base for now so that we don't get any accidental stowaways. And we'll go ahead and launch. And this is a pretty adorable island map. It's coastal. It looks like there is shallow water on at least 2 of the map edges. Oh, that wasn't great. Max, you guys can be unrestricted and do whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, so people could wander in that way. People could walk in that way. They probably can walk in this way. Yeah, so we could get raiders walking in from any side of these maps. Go ahead and grab these while we're here. Or there's some uranium. We'll grab that. And then if we're here for longer than that, then we'll take a look at steel. We're going to be here for 3 days. Asteroid discovery. What kind of asteroid is this? An obsidian asteroid. That's wild. We are prepping to go into space, so we're collecting a bunch of oxygen. We're making sure our Starfleet crew has vacuum capable gear. Minor crash. Okay, not great. But we should be able to take care of all that just fine. Hey, we got some waster pirates with hand hooks, with hooks and paddles. Very thematic for this map, I guess. But and the fact that they're pirates, I guess. But oh, we don't have our guns turned on, do we? Overproduction, we're producing 4,500 extra. These need 125. Oh, that's not much at all. So we'll go ahead and turn all those on. And Magnus and Viren, you guys can have at it if you want. Okay, there we go. Oh, you didn't make it. If you weren't a waster, we still wouldn't take you. Well, I have restricted everyone to home, and that is because we have a psychic ship. Psychic droner has dropped down. It came with 6 centipede blasters. It looks like they have a centurion as well. They have 3 centurions. So I'll have to break that shield. 6 scythers. Some lancers. I don't see any like tesserons or cyclopses, so it couldn't. It wouldn't be that terrible, but I think we're gonna wait until the ship gets back. That being said, they are a day and a half away from launching to their destination, and then we're gonna have to take another like 5 days to get back or something. So a little worrisome. Feral colony, sentience catalyst, nutramine. Psychic emanators would be nice. Destroy a hive, which means eliminating all insects. Okay, so we would go to the hive. You guys do that? I think you guys could do that. Oh, we didn't bring Tella with us? That's fine. I would like to do that quest. How long does it expire? It expires in 12 days. We'll accept it closer to these guys getting back home, because once we accept it, then it should be on the map for a little while. Okay, I have decided that waiting for these guys to get all the way back after their mission is just like too long of a wait. So we're gonna send them. Let's go ahead and accept. We're gonna send them back. We're gonna take care of that little threat on our map. Beam out. Close. Form caravan. Okay, ship should be able to take care of itself. We have turned on the turrets, and like the last threat was 3 waster pirates. Beam home, entire caravan. Okay, you guys are sleepy. We'll let you sleep, and then we will take care of that stuff in the morning. Let's just make sure that we do that real quick. Okay, for the most part, everyone is awake. So we are heading that way. Let's go ahead and just right on the edge of the water. I think our snipers should be able to hit. Who has a phaser rifle? Not too far. Let's grab phaser rifle, folks. And you. Let's have you guys line up right there. And then sniper rifle, folks. Have you guys... Oh, I didn't. I was holding the wrong button down. Let's do that. You guys stand up front. Tess, you don't even have a weapon. Get out of here. You guys... Let's get you guys, like, right there. Okay. And we will allow fire at will. Let's grab these guys. And let's start waking them up and busting shields. Combat commands. Okay. Everyone else, let's have you guys hanging out inside. So you and Tess, who doesn't have a weapon, as well as Mex. Okay. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Sniper rifle, folks. Come on. Macy's shield dropped. Okay, we took out most of the scythers, actually. These guys are just hanging back. Oh, they're gonna be like tethered to the ship part. What is the range on that Lancer? And the pikemen have wild range as well. That being said, it's gonna be a while before a pikeman breaks one of these shields. Okay, why don't you guys come get these guys? And then you guys can start pushing forward. And at this point, I think you guys can all be unrestricted again. And mechs as well. Okay, cracked one shield, 2 shields. Okay. Not bad. I think Macy took some damage. Vea's shield cracked as well. Nothing permanent, nothing permanent. Magnus, a few hits. Not bad. Oh, and we have that psychic suppression. Let's go ahead and unforbid all this stuff. We'll check on the ship. I think we still have... Oh, okay. Ship's ready to launch. That being said, while these guys are here, we might as well grab this guy. So, Insect Hive, it's on the way. We'll let these guys rest and eat, and then we'll have them take an Insect Hive out, and then we'll figure out who we're sending back to the ship. Okay, most people are recovered. Vea is still recovering. It's just later in the evening, so that was nice and quick. Let's see. Capacity is 12. This room overflow. Let's bring you and you. Vea. No, that's Castle. Bring Viren and Magnus. Wherever Magnus is. Okay, more red shirts. And rifles. Guess we could bring some of these snipers with us. One more? One? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so they'll load up in transporter room 1 and 2. Where are they? Away team standing by. Viren, you're supposed to load up. I don't know what's going on. We're missing 3 people. It says that we're ready. Might be a bug. We'll see how this works out. Actually, what I want to do is probably save first before I test to see if something's broken. Let's select Beeman. Well, we know it's broken. We just don't know how broken it is yet. Okay. Okay. Did we get 12 people here? We did get 12 people here. Okay, so for whatever reason, a few people decided not to stand in the overflow rooms. This insect hive, not as severe as the last one, so that's pretty nice. We still have our buffs, so that's great. Oh, Magnus and Viren are just like so fast. Okay. Magnus, Viren, go ahead and stand a little ahead. Ooh, what are these guys? Large engineered. Yeah, fuel mites synthesizing chem fuel. So they probably explode. Yeah, they explode. but they're like kind of giving us some cover, which is nice. Oh, there are a lot of bugs here. Okay. Oh, what is this guy? Princess. They're just like filtering in around the fire. So Magnus, maybe you stand right there. Okay, not many left. Go ahead and tell these guys to search and destroy, and you guys can go search and destroy as well. Area is now safe. We haven't finished the quest, though, because we have a bunch of hives. 10 hives, that's not too bad. Left. 4. Don't know why I thought there were 7. 3. These last 2, and we should get our reward. Okay, question. Do we have enough charges to bring everyone home? 14 charges, plenty. We have 17 here. This one's on. Okay. So we can get people home, and then we can also just send people right back to the ship as well. That it? Did we finish the quest? Drone hack, active, feral colony, 12 insect hives. It's all walls. I think we should be done, right? What if we orders? Just make sure. We'll select hunt on those guys. Gonna be very annoyed if we leave the map and we didn't finish the quest. Glow pod. Is there one maybe like hiding in the mountain? Like I think I've seen that before. Okay. Well, let me search around this map and see why we haven't gotten our quest complete. Found it. Well, we might have found it. Let's take a look here. I think Viren. Hide. Whoa. Okay. Okay. These guys home then, so world. Team home. All of we'll take the slag for some steel jelly in case we want to recycle. Instantly, you guys are gonna go somewhere else. We have enough. Let's do. Let's grab some red shirts. You guys and a doctor. Okay. I think that should be sufficient. Oh, let's bring one of those emanators with us. Let's do 1. Accept. Wait, shouldn't there be 2? Oh, did someone grab one already? I'm not sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, beam out to the ship. Oh, let's just beam like straight into the ship. And you guys are free to go. We'll stick that emanator here for now. We'll have to find a better place for it once we get like the shield. Plans to build our like shield generator. But I think that is good. And it's been a chaotic episode. It's just like so many different things going on this episode. Tomorrow we will launch our ship and we will head down to the Worshipful Village. We'll see what else Randy has for us. Thanks so much for hanging out today, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.